Hey everybody, Grimcat here. We are getting ready to jump right into Conquest of Elysium for the Hoburg playthrough. And we're going to end the turn. So we didn't do that last time. So those list of options came up because my binding tree cord happens to be the same. Gosh, a High Lord. I'm terrified of him. He's got 3 armor, 14 hit points, he's fast. Just absolutely terrified. Same button to record as the same button to, I don't know. Bring up the options. Okay. Can we? No, we can't. Not right now. It's very important to pick your battles carefully, as our resources in the beginning are so very precious to us. So I don't want to overcommit to anything that I don't know for certain we're going to win without large losses. So that's why I want to stay away from that nasty knight right there. But at the same time, I do want to get rid of this little bit of black specks. There is one thing I should say about the tiles that have people on them, is that certain ones, such as the old battlefield that has a school on there, will spawn independent units to come and get me. Now, that's not where this guy came from. But there are like ancient forests and other things. Yellow. That is the Senator. The Senator. We're going to go after these wolves here. We can probably take these out right now. Recruit more crossbows. Yet more crossbows. There are a lot of crossbows right here. He's resistant to all the forms of damage, though. That's what. Nope, wrong button. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. We got a huge army. And look, there's a Hoburg defender there. In case things go terribly sour, I mean... Come on, crossbows. Ugh, we are doing very little damage to it. 1s and 2s mainly. There was a 5. Yeah, you can only take one of us out at a time. We're fine. That clicking noise you hear means they're reloading. Oh, he regenerates a little bit. We lost 2 Hoburgs. There's a version of those things that have sort of a cone type attack, so it hits several things, and they could have easily given us a bad day. I'm gonna fast forward through it, and I don't want it to go that fast though. We lost our moose, which is kind of bad. Oh no! So, well, we lost him, but we know where the senator is now. We don't even have to... Wow. Oh, okay. He was holding his own for a second, dodging all those javelins. So, what? Aha! Aha! I thought there might be some things hiding around there. He's just gonna sit tight right there. He's actually gonna move back in order to get some more front row fighters before he goes out. And then we're gonna move this unit back pretty soon as well, so he can go ahead and reinforce 2. Yeah, just soldiers. And this is going to be the army that we are going to crush that senator with. If he doesn't do something to increase his army size. Because he's got a tiny, tiny army right now. And I know where he is. We're already technically out of the early game and into the... well, I wouldn't even say mid, we're in the late early game. Because we haven't had such a bad start. Seems to be longer than usual. Great, make another Hoburg village. Ghouls are kind of nasty too. I'm just gonna skirt them around and be overly cautious. We lost one of our coastal hamlets. There is no warning when something like that happens. It just happens. So you gotta kind of keep an eye out for it. Yeah. Yep, a couple of deer. Just 9 units now on them. I'm so scared. So scared. Now, I will probably take out this guard tower with this one, and you'll notice down at the bottom of the list of icons, there's the shield, which means that soldiers on the walls get a defensive bonus. The catapult means that it can be sieged and can use siege weapons on the other side, the defender side. The crown means that you can recruit units from there, and the little Illuminati eye means that it can spot invisible units. Oops. Excuse me. Little sniffles. Okay. When the king gets to... not king, but the... Burgmeister gets to come home and recruit some more crossbowmen. That'll probably be a... yeah, that should be enough. We might even... well, since we're here... No. Yeah. Because I should have went and gotten this farm converted to a Hoburg village way before now. But alas. We're going to fast forward this one because victory is inevitable. It's just a matter of how many units we lose. And we lost 1, which is fantastic. Wow. Oh, we lost our stuff up there too. We're pretty comfortable now that we're getting in a fair amount of gold and stuff each turn. Of course, we also get reduced. Oh my gosh. Gold in the winter as well, as our reduced weed. Doesn't really I am going to take over that other mine from those greedy dwarves, even though we are just the greedy Hoburgs. There's only 4 of them there, and dwarves are pretty nasty. Oh, and we're going to take over that too. Excellent. So, the mines give us, generally they give you gold, they give you iron, and if you are a class that takes gems, you get a random gem type from it as well. So the green ones are emeralds, the red ones there are rubies. Can't quite do anything. Can't quite do anything there, and the other guy is out of action points. Now we are getting a little bit... Oh. Yeah, there's... There is definitely a cultist act there, and they are summoning horrors against me. Because generally you don't see this many horrors. We're going to recruit some... let's do soldiers. And go after them. We're going to convert to a Hoburg village, and we're going to go after this mine. Oh, and they've also had this one, which is pretty nasty. It's ranged. Sort of a strike anywhere, I believe, which means that it doesn't need to follow range to strike. Although it being said, you can resist with magic, so that's where our magic resistance being so high comes into play a little bit. We didn't lose anybody, how about that? And here are these goblins. Goblins are weak. Goblins are just like the Hoburgs, only independents. We're going to stop here for one turn. He's going to go to this mystical column, and we're going to see what that's about. Man, we're getting 3 rubies now a turn. And just about 1 emerald. Ugh. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. What was that? That's terrifying. I do not know why those things are right there. But it is absolutely terrifying. We are never moving from here again. It must be due to, maybe it's due to the shipstones and that we're using this power right now. So maybe it would be a good idea to find and turn that off. Because, well, I don't know, man. It's pretty scary though. We could lose real quick. Just real suddenly. So we're gonna keep our Hoburg in our capital. Let's see. The harvest for this year is exceptionally good. Income from all farms and villages is doubled. Excellent. And we have the opportunity to buy a Hoburger, which we cannot afford. Naturally. Snakes? Rabbits. Hooray. Man. That's scary. Yeah, we're going to. Oh, no, we're not. We're gonna save up a tiny little bit. Is what we're gonna do. And then, when we get the opportunity to get a caster, or the one guy goes far enough, we're going to go turn that site off. See, I'm not worried about that though. We can easily do that. Oh, that mystical column doesn't do anything? Strange, what is that then? Huh. I'm gonna hold off again. Okay. Oh my god, it summoned more! More crossbows. Have to turn that thing off, I think. Oh, let's hope we don't die. You can only recruit once per, I don't know, citadel per turn as well, with the exception of some special units. Well, let's see how it goes. We will fast forward a little bit. Wow, he actually didn't kill one. That's interesting. Yeah, horrors are pretty bad. They can be summoned by the whole cultist faction, although they do not have any control over them. So they sort of summon them to a specific area of the map and hope that they either just randomly attack your opponents or things like that, but they're very effective when they do work. Yeah, deactivate that. Man. Let's get some more defenders, and we're actually going to keep them on there. We're going to summon more animals as we keep moving them forward. And we are going to actually... Oh, that's diamond, that's worse. Okay. Yeah, I'm just terrified of those. Get a Hoburgs. I'll do that. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. Oh well. Not enough enchanted weed. Aha, the ancient forest spawns animals independently. And as you can see, for the Hoburgs, it also produces enchanted weed. We'll fast forward this too. I don't even care what kind of losses this one takes against something like them, which it doesn't take any. Let's see, units do regenerate a little bit. Each turn, I don't know how much or anything like that, and they can be wounded. Like, you see little hearts in this guy's corner? He is feeble-minded. Huh. How about that? So he's lost some magic resistance and gained morale, which is kind of funny. And that happened from taking a wound, and can happen to just about anybody randomly. A horticulturist? I don't really care about. Oh gosh, yeah, why haven't I taken over that yet? Oh yes, I was terrified. Completely terrified. There's just a moose there, we'll take that over. Okay, this is like a sieging battle for a citadel. There's a gate that has a bunch of HP and a bunch of armor to it. And you cannot cross over these walls without a special ability. And anything on the walls get a bonus to, like, armor. Depending on how many little shields appear on the little tile information. I'm gonna speed it up. There's a lot of crossbows to fire. And they're firing crossbows at me, but they're not doing a good job killing me. I'm amazed at how resilient our tiny little army is, because usually they don't last this long. Since they did not have any more ranged attackers, they opened the gates and swarmed at us. It was all for naught. Those deer are gonna kill one of my mooses. I think, maybe, yep. That's alright. They're pretty expendable. It's true. Very nice. Now, magic libraries can do different things. If we pull up the recruitment, we see we have 2 right here, which means that every level of library increases the chance of being able to recruit horologists and human wizards. And also, if you move a human wizard, or any kind of wizard, I believe, including like the horticulturists who can cast spells, on there you can pay money to learn different spells. Like, let's go take a look at our caster right here. We can see his special, and sorry for not going over it, but hey, it is, you know, the second episode, so I could be forgiven. His can cast spells from the druidism tree. There's like, I don't know, 20, 25 different trees or so? Maybe not quite that many. But I feel like it's a good bit. And they each unlock different spells. There's 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. A level 2, which most casters usually have access to. Most factions. You get a level 2 wizard and a level 1 wizard. A level 2 wizard can cast a couple of level 2 spells, or 2 level 1 spells a turn. A level 3 wizard can cast a level 3 spell, or 2 level 2 spells, or 3 level 1 spells a turn. So it's pretty important to level up your wizards, and usually you do that by doing the rituals. And we can actually do the same thing with this guy, we just need lots of weed to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and read the fluff on Ratchus the Horticulturist, because I don't think I've actually read the Horticulturist one, which sounds blasphemous, but I don't think I have. Since the Hoburgers are being plagued by a constant cough due to the heavy smog that has settled over their villages of late, the horticulturist and the herbs he can provide to relieve such conditions are highly valued. The horticulturist also plays a vital role in providing the society with various herbs for flavor, pleasure, or political schemes. Because the Hoburgers are obsessed with food and drink, such herbs are widely sought after, and lucky is the brewer who can get a hold of the secret herb mixture or fruit of a Hoburger horticulturist. Though Hoburg beer is widely popular and carries a high price across the world, there are some who think that the herbs in the beer are highly addictive, and as such are the main weapon of the Hoburg nation. It is rumored that at times a horticulturist will visit lonely but fertile farms with his special brew. Soon after, the inhabitants are addicted to the drink and are easily moved out from the farm, and not long after, a thriving Hoburg village will spring up. Aha, that's interesting. Sort of a not very happy fluff right there. But yeah, he has the Ritual of Mastery and the Ritual of Grand Mastery. The Ritual of Mastery would learn another actually level 2 ritual. The Hoburgs have 2. They have Animal Summoning and they have Farm Animal Summoning. Which Farm Animal Summoning is terrible. And if we do the Ritual of Grand Mastery, it will promote him to a level 2 caster and give us a level 3 ritual. Now, normally a level 2 caster unlocks level 2 rituals, but the Hoburgs are the exception to that rule. Okay, everybody else has already moved apparently. We'll just move him one over. We should also read the Burgmeister. Did we? About him being wealthy? I'm pretty sure we already read that. No, we didn't. So we're going to go ahead and read that too. The Hoburgers are generally considered jovial, friendly, and industrious, but somewhat naive. According to Bibula the Nauseated, this view is completely wrong. Her close study of the Hoburg society presents them as driven by greed and hunger, with a slight contempt for the rest of the world. Although originally an agricultural society, they have recently transitioned into an urban society with a focus on refining their produce and manufactured goods. Their lack of understanding of any higher form of magic has led them to tinker with cogs and wheels. At first glance, the Hoburg village may appear peaceful, picturesque, and welcoming, but Bibula concludes that one need only spend a few hours there to realize that everything is too small, except the meals, which are instead overdimensionalized, sickly sweet, and far too greasy. On anything but the windiest of days, soon a thick smog will settle over the Hoburg villages and towns. The Hoburgers also have the strangest fashion of choosing their leader. Instead of basing it on birthright or divine favor as any civilized nation would, or on contest as in the barbaric countries, the Hoburgers instead elect their leaders based on who is the wealthiest among them. Interesting. I'm still terrified of these guys. They're ethereal, which means that non-magical attacks have a 75% chance of just not damaging them. So every single one of those has that. So yeah, we're gonna be saving some money just in case some casters come our way. We're probably gonna be holding it around the, I don't know, 150 mark, and then we'll start, spending money again from there. Fast forward through this. Ugh. They moved us all a good bit. Those mooses are painful. Whoa. Let's take a look at this army. This enemy army. 10 units. Okay. I'm going to run them away. And I'm going to run these forward. Oh, I should be casting our rituals, alas. Only a couple seconds left in the episode. Ooh, those ants are terrible. They have beam weapons, it's classified as, so it hurts everything in a short line. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. I've been Grimked, and this has been Conquest of Elysium 4, the Hoburgs. Please, if you've enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and / or leave a comment. Every little bit helps. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.